This is the Joe Mullins Show, showcasing the vibrant spirit of Florida and America's innovative creators. This is the place for captivating conversations, inspiring guests, and industry professionals celebrating the best place in the world to live, shop, work, and play. And now, your host, County Commissioner, entrepreneur, and freedom advocate, Joe Mullins.
Hey, it's Joe Mullins of the Live, Work, Shop, Play Show. Very excited to be here today at Fogo de Chão. A lot of you guys know what this place means to me. One of the best Brazilian restaurants in the world. And we are here in Fort Lauderdale at the location. We are filming live, and we're going live with the show, the Joe Mullins Show. We're going to be watching Formula One, the Miami Grand Prix with Ferrari of America. And we're watching it with Palm Beach chapter, with the Broward chapter, the Miami chapter, all these great people here. Some beautiful cars we'll be showing you, but we're about to start talking to them. We're going to go live here. These are some of the events that we talk about in the sports and entertainment world that Florida has and hosts that make the whole world pay attention. You know, we've got events like the Masters. We've got events, Super Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the National Championship. Just so privileged to have great events in America, and especially the Southeast. But we are going to go live here now, and we're going to be talking to a lot of big Ferrari people in North America and actually all over the world coming in, and we're going to be having a great time here at Fogo de Chão. And you can see some of their steaks. We're going to look at, I want to show you guys, because you guys don't get to see this often, but come over here. A lot of people want to know why I love Fogo de Chão so much. You can see these are some of the best guys in the world cutting meat, gauchos. They're taking the meat to the table, serving you unlimited amounts of meat. Fogo de Chão, the top Brazilian restaurant in the world. You can see the salad bar. The salad bar is no little thing. It is massive. A lot of people don't talk about that because they think about the meat, but look at this salad bar. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Fort Lauderdale, there's locations in several major cities. You can go, you can have great events here. We're going to show you one today where we're having it, but you can see some of the foods down here. It's just an amazing selection of food. But you don't have to, if you're a vegetarian, we have great things for that as well. The broccoli steak, cauliflower steak, it's amazing. A lot of good stuff. But invite you anytime to come out, and we host some great events. And we can see some of our great, beautiful Ferrari people. The ladies, they're out here, and we've got two more. They're here with Ferrari. We're looking and great event. Guys, thank you for coming. I love y'all at the parties and events. Y'all really push the brand well. So it's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, very excited. We're going to be going live here just shortly, and you'll see the Ferrari event, Formula One in Miami. We thank you. Thank you. No, we welcome you here today. You know, it's an amazing venue to be able to watch the race. A few years ago when I first came down, I'm a sports and entertainment agent by trade. So I do a lot of these events and travel the world. And one of the things I said is, man, Miami's a great place to have it, but it's hot. And I said, I'd love to be watching this where it's a little cooler. So John and I talked about it, and I said, let's do something at the restaurant where we can watch it, because normally during the week we have Ferrari come in, the racers, we have McLaren, they'll rent the whole restaurants, all of them, and go in and do great events. And I said, we need to do one of the events here. So we want to make this an annual thing. We want to be able to do it annually. I reached out to John and met John not too long ago, and John was telling me about the chapter, and I said, man, y'all do a lot with this chapter. Y'all are probably one of the most active chapters I've seen, and I've worked with Ferrari many years across the country doing a lot of sporting stuff with them, and never have I seen a chapter this active. And I said, I got to move my membership. I said, I want to be where you kind of feel like you're watching everybody have fun, and you're sitting in a corner and you're going, I want to be a part of this group. So he opened up and extended it, and I felt very privileged and honored. And I said, there's a lot more things we can do and a lot of things we can get into. You know, I love Ferrari. I've always loved it. It's been one of the trademarks for Ferrari. Approached me and said, man, you deal with a lot of upcoming athletes. What a great calling card it would be to have a Ferrari and be able to drive up to some of those places. So I remember it was an early on age, and I drove up in a Ferrari, and all the young kids were coming up going, how do I get a car like that? You know? And they were some of the greatest sports athletes of the day. Junior Seau was one of them. He goes, man, I want one of those. How do I get it? And I said, come here and let me talk to you. I said, one day you're going to be able to afford several of these. But it's just a beautiful brand and a beautiful car. And you guys know it. And y'all really exemplify it well. So we're excited to be able to have the event here. We're also, I have a national talk radio show. It's on Salem Media. I'm not sure if you guys, I'm sure you guys have heard of Salem Media. It's one of the biggest in the country. But the show's aired every weekend, so we record and then we put it out there. We've done a lot of events like the Masters. We've been at the Super Bowl. We've done national championship games, just all kind of events. We have a lot of political shows on there. We have a lot of, it's Live, Work, Shop, Play Florida is the title of the show. So we talk about why Florida is the greatest state to live, work, shop, and play in. An amazing one. And it's because of groups like this. So we're going to go live here today with the show. We're actually live now, talking, but we're going to be interviewing people, talking to you. But we really want to let the world know why we do so many great events like this and why we're thankful to be able to do them. It's not just, we can be down here living and enjoying the weather and doing our own thing, but we do a lot of charity stuff. We do a lot of fundraising. The club brings a lot of wonderful people together. There's a lot of business that's done throughout this club as well with people network and talk. So they're so crucial for states and our country. It's part of what makes our world our country one of the greatest. But we're going to be going live. We're going to be interviewing a few people. We're also going to be watching the race. Y'all enjoy the food. If you haven't eaten here before, the steak is amazing. The steak picanha is amazing. Get the grilled pineapple. I wasn't a pork guy, but I'm a pork guy now. The Parmesan pork is unbelievable. The pork chop, the lamb chop, we were talking about it. Just some of the best meats in the world. This is a Brazilian-based company that went global, and it's now based out of Dallas, Texas. And one of our best restaurants is in Austin, Texas, where another little F1 race is ran. But this is the beginning of a lot of wonderful years to come, and I'm glad and thankful that y'all chose us to come and do it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. A round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
The good news is you have a restaurant being built in Palm Beach, right?
They are working on a location in Boca and Palm Beach, so it'll be able to do it up there. But, we'll be able to have it up there and watch the race as well. So, but today you can't have a better seat than where we are right now. Very excited to be here today. It is Formula One, and I've got my good friend John with me. John is part of the Florida chapter of the Palm Beach Ferrari Club. John, what does F1 mean to Ferrari, the race here?
Oh, it means a lot. Ferrari's been involved with racing, Formula One. I mean, that's the reason why Enzo Ferrari did what he did. He had a company to make money so he could race. He didn't really, he didn't have the company just to make money and continue that on. He did that so he could support his racing. That's what his passion was racing. And a little known fact is that everybody looks at Ferrari as being red, but actually he wanted it yellow. If you look, the Ferrari background is yellow, but due to the fact back in those days when you raced, if you were from Italy, the cars had to be red. The cars from Great Britain had to be green. Cars from Germany had to be gray. So he was forced to have red cars, which evolved into Ferraris being red.
Yeah, one of the top colors.
Exactly.
And I heard something about Lamborghini being a big rival. They won't even make a red car because of the Ferrari red.
They do now. But back then they probably didn't. But Lamborghini came much later. Mr. Lamborghini owned a Ferrari, was buying Ferrari.
So Ferrari, the coloring of the car, the different ones is unique. What is so special today about the Palm Beach chapter? The Palm Beach chapter seems like it's active in so many different areas. Y'all do so many events, so many fundraisers, working out in the community. It's like a family.
It is. It really is. And we're fortunate that we have Palm Beach County, we have Martin County, and another county to the further north. It's a big area, and we are the biggest chapter in the United States. Then you have Fort Lauderdale and we have Miami. Those are smaller areas, and they're catching up. Miami's doing a great job, but Palm Beach, for some reason, the people love coming out and doing events. We have
Well, y'all got some great events.
2
You
to
got
3
the
events a
event
month.
at Mar-a-Lago.
Yes.
You've got the event at the Breakers, and then you've got one now. Y'all moved it to Boca, a big Ferrari event down there as well.
Well, no, that's Cavallino Classic. That's another event that has really nothing to do with the Ferrari Club. That's owned by Canosa. They run the Cavallino Classic.
But it's very heavily attended with
very
Ferraris.
heavily attended.
I was going to say, you think
it's all Ferraris, except on Sunday at Mar-a-Lago, it's mixed cars.
Mixed cars.
Yes, but there's a lot of Ferrari Club members that go to that. I mean,
well, you
majority
think
of them.
about Ferrari itself and how special it is. I was told, and I don't know if this is true or not, but even in these races, Ferrari a lot of times is paid more just to show up. Than to even, they don't care if they win or lose, which Ferrari's very competitive, but they're paid more than the winners of the races to just show up.
And it should be, because I personally think if Ferrari wasn't in it, I don't know if it would survive.
Well, it's like having Tiger Woods in golf.
Yeah,
when Tiger doesn't show up, it's not the same
the
tournament.
Same. And I think majority of the countries root for Ferrari, no matter what country you're in. I mean, Ferrari as a brand is huge.
Well, you see a lot of the owners too, and it's remarkable. I watch the owners of the Ferraris, and when people come up and admire the cars, which is unbelievable. I've been out with major celebrities before, and they get less attention than the Ferrari does just parked in a parking space. But a lot of the Ferrari owners are very welcoming to people seeing them. They're very respectful. They love watching and to explaining the car. The Palm Beach chapter is no different. I've watched the guys. They go out and love kids being around them, love taking pictures.
Very respectful to everything. To the venues that we're at, they're respectful to that. Where other clubs, they're not as respectful to their environment. Ferrari owners and members
are not as welcoming. I think I've seen them. They're just not. Ferrari. It's really shocking seeing how they welcome people to discuss.
Yeah, no matter what Ferrari you have, from a car that maybe is like 50,000, 60,000, all the way up to multi-million-dollar Ferraris. It doesn't matter what you have. We all have the same thing in common. That's a Ferrari, and you're welcome no matter which Ferrari you have. It really is that way.
How do you see Ferrari advancing? It's advanced so much over the years, the technology. They've always been known for the motor, not the air conditioners, not the electronics, but now they're starting to really make that new Ferrari more just electronically, and it's more aesthetically competitive.
It is. It's a fine line. A lot of people don't like the fact with the electrics, the hybrids that they have. It's something to be wait and see how that turns out. I think Ferrari's always been known for their sound, and the sound came from the beautiful V12 engines, and even some of the V8s, like the 355, 360s. The sound is like the old Formula One cars,
right?
And I don't think any other manufacturer, other than maybe Lamborghini, has that beautiful sounding motor. It's rare.
Right.
Porsche doesn't have it. McLaren doesn't have it.
Well, probably the most popular thing for a Ferrari owner that they're asked is to rev the motor. I've even had police officers when I'm there. They go, "Rev it, baby, rev it. We want to hear it."
No, they're great sounding cars. They really are. Even the 6-cylinder ones, the 296, the Ferrari that they have now, which is a 6-cylinder hybrid. For some reason, they could get a great sound out of that car. It's amazing because it's a turbo, and a lot of times turbo you don't get that sound, but Ferrari figures out a way to make it sound great.
And what's remarkable about the club and seeing, and a lot of people don't know, this event was put on or decided to be put on a few days ago, and there was a little concern about attendance, and John, you looked up and said, I'm not worried about attendance. It is it's a sellout. And it's fully impacted with many different people here, a lot of great people. We're going to be interviewing some more coming out here. But it's just wonderful seeing how quick everybody responds.
It is. We sold this event out in an hour and 2 minutes. That's how quickly it sold out. And then we had a wait list that we accepted. I mean, we capped it, and then we still accepted everyone else.
It's hard to tell everybody no or tell them, to alienate them.
And the weather was iffy, and the time changed. The time of the race changed from 4 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And so we had that involved,
a quick adjustment.
And we still had a great turnout.
Quick adjustment with a great turnout.
Yeah.
Now, when people with Ferrari, there's chapters in many different counties all over the country. If a person has a Ferrari and wants to get involved, what do you recommend them doing?
Well, depending on where they live, they just join FCA, Ferrari Club of America. It's all United States and Canada. And once you become a member there, you could go to any event in the United States and Canada. It doesn't matter. Now, depending on where you live, what county or what area, you'll be a member of that region or that chapter. So living in Boca, that's Palm Beach County, you're a Palm Beach chapter member. But you could go to Broward chapter events, you could go to Miami chapter, you could go anywhere. And every year there's the national event that's a different city in the United States or Canada. This year it's going to be in Monticello, New York, which is going to be beautiful. And it's a like 4-day event, starts Sunday through Thursday, and it consists of a racetrack, which Monticello, New York has a racetrack there. And it's a fun event. Last year was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I attended that and just had a great time. And 800 some members go to that.
It's great seeing the walk of life of people. You got people from corporate people to private investors to just regular everyday owners.
Yeah,
people
everything.
that just as down to earth and friendly as they can. Uniquely owning these cars, and just a special thing. John, I know you got a lot going on in there and you got to get back in, but I appreciate you taking the time and having this event.
And thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
It is amazing. Fogo de Chão, Ferrari, probably one of the best combinations. And a lot of people don't realize one of the greatest racers of all time is was Brazilian.
Ayrton Senna. I watched him when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I watched him when he had his last race.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate, but great guy.
Great guy, amazing racer. He died racing an amazing event. But if you Google him, Senna, just amazing. The Brazilians, in Italy. Mm-hmm. That's right. A lot of Brazilians just praised him. He came in, just took the sport. But Fogo de Chão and Ferrari, what a great combination. We're going to do this annually. I think this is a big annual event.
Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, love having it, and we'll let you get back in there. And we are here with Sam, the manager here at Fogo de Chão, Fort Lauderdale. Sam, what a beautiful place this restaurant is. Tell us a little bit about Fogo de Chão and the restaurant itself. Now, I talk about this all the time on the show. I tell people you get some of the most amazing steaks. Tell me a little bit about Fogo de Chão and how it came about and your experience with it.
First of all, thank you for hosting your Formula One party with us. Really appreciate it. It was very successful. There was a lot of people back there. So now while walking, I was a lot of Ferraris in there. It was a day, Thank you, Joe, again. Fogo de Chão is a Brazilian steakhouse that is called churrascaria, that we grilling the fresh meats. As your you come all the time, you enjoy your select cuts,
Amazing. And that's what people don't realize. You can have a little bit of everything, and it's as much as you want. I go to a place like Ruth Chris, and I'll pay as much for a filet, a little small filet, as I will here, and eat every meat that I've known to man, and get as much as you want.
So the quality that we have in the meat is top-notch quality. That's why we do day in, day out for our guests. We make sure the guests satisfied. Like you mentioned, you go to Ruth Crest, you get a small filet mignon for the price as you're paying here for the full experience. Then you can enjoy different cuts from beef, pork, chicken, lamb, all you can experience.
What's unique too, we just had a lady in there that goes, I don't eat meat. And I said, no worries. You guys have a great vegetarian option, an amazing salad bar, one of the biggest I've ever seen. We have vegetarian options. So we have the full market tables. That's all you can experience. Like I mentioned earlier, that's including with the, with the meats. And also we have fish options. We have a sea bass. We have a salmon. I'm sure you try one of those past few days. So it's amazing. It is. Y'all have music out here. The Fort Lauderdale location is so special because you get this beautiful patio. You're watching people. You get to people watch. Have music out here on the day. You see a little bit of everything. It's an amazing experience. But they're all over the country. They're not just in the big cities, but there's stuff, there's Fogos. How many Fogos are there now?
So we're growing as have 125 at the moment. So that's including some international units that is coming very soon. As you know, we're growing also in South Florida. So they have a huge plan for next year. So it's gonna be amazing. As you know, it's Fogo de Chão is now 1 or 2 stores. It's growing super fast. So especially in California, they have a lot of locations in California up north. So
It is. It's amazing to see it, and then just so many people coming in and eating.
Yeah.
But holding an event here is amazing. You got a really great options with the steaks, great options to bring people in and get a little bit of everything. But you got private rooms, you've got the TV where we can watch the race. It's a great place. I mean, it's so many different things. I had people in there talking about doing a derby party next year and watching the derby. But just we got to let them.
So as you can see, the dining room is like kind of a little bit stay. We have a semi-private in the back that it hosts about, I would say about 60, 70 people. Then also the private room, so it's more kind of, a private. As your party today, just we can do lawn tables, so we can customize it how the guest he wants it as well.
It's so exciting to be here, and we thank you for hosting us, Sam. We really appreciate it,
Thank you so
and
much, Joe.
look
Thank
forward.
you.
And if you haven't been to Fogo de Chão, you got to come down. Amazing steaks. They cook them any way you want. Bring them to your table, cut them, and the pineapple and the desserts. The desserts aren't bad. If you're going to try a dessert, try the tres leche cake or try the creme brulee cheesecake. What an amazing thing.
That's amazing with a shot espressos.
It's amazing. But come down, Fogo de Chão. We really appreciate y'all hosting the Ferrari event.
I appreciate it.
Thank you again,
See you again. Thank you so
got
much.
it.
Thank you.
And we are here in the garage right now, and you can hear in the background one of the Ferraris cranked up. These are some of the most beautiful cars, and I've got some good friends of mine. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Richard from Deerfield.
I'm Sharifa from Jamaica.
And you can see, we're going to get out of the way here, but you see this beautiful Ferrari about to take off, and you can see him leaving. What an amazing car. The sound, that the Ferraris have such a great sound to them. But why do you guys, what is Ferrari to you guys?
I grew up, always wanted one, and there it is. A nice blue one.
Now, what model is that one?
That's a Roma.
A Roma. Now, a Roma, is there, people don't realize that the Ferraris are two seat and 4 seats.
Right.
The Roma is what, a 2-seat?
2 plus 2.
Two
They're
plus
little
2.
baby seats. It holds a briefcase.
So it's similar to the California.
Identical.
Identical to the California, which those cars are amazing. You're talking about a good everyday car. Those cars are smooth. They run great. They're not as hard to get in and out of as the exotics. They're the Californians, anyway, that I know of. They were branded to be more of an everyday car.
Right.
How is that one compared to everyday?
Identical.
Identical.
That's an everyday car.
What do you like most about the Ferrari?
Speed, performance, and comfortable.
And the sound.
So from the inside of the car, I don't really hear it until I go under a bridge. And it's like, is that me?
That's what's so amazing about some of them. You can't hear them. I know mine, the 458, that's all it is the sound, and you hear it. But some of the newer ones, they are. You got the windows up, you don't hear them as much. And I think they even have buttons now where they can control the level of exhaust. Is that how this one is?
I don't have that one.
You don't have that one?
I don't have a button.
Some of them do. Yeah, they got the control of it, but it's pretty amazing cars. What do you think about organizations and clubs like the Ferrari Club of Palm Beach?
Home run. So I joined the Ferrari Club when I ordered the car, and I was with a BMW for a whole year until this arrived. And we have done everything, like every month we have organized events, and it's the best.
Show us, do you mind if we take a look at the car?
Sure.
I want to show our listeners some of the characteristics of the car, and you can hear that Ferrari out there. There is nothing like that sound when you hear the Ferraris crank up. But see this Roma and the technology in it. Wow, what an amazing looking car, and the technology that you have here. So that wouldn't drive, that drives just like a brand new, any kind of other car. It's not the rough. You can hear another sound with the Ferraris.
Oh, that wasn't a Ferrari, but we're good.
That's the Cadillac. Cadillac, what an amazing car too, but see the Ferraris. But what is so special about this one?
I love the design. It's just I don't like convertibles, and this is a 2-door coupe, and the lines on it are spectacular.
It really is. That the lines on a Ferrari are second to none.
Right.
But I love the inside of it. You can see this is so much advanced, because normally they're not known for technology, but you've got technology in
Yes,
here.
I do. It's all electronics, and some purists, Ferrari purists, they don't like that. I'm a techie, and it
Yeah.
works very well.
I was going to say, I miss the technology, backing up, not having the camera and the different things with it. But, you know, you just can't go wrong with any Ferrari. Now, Jamaica, that's a long ways away from home.
That is a long way away from home.
Do you guys have exotic cars like this in Jamaica?
We actually do, and there actually is an exotic car community in Jamaica. It's really fun to see them on Instagram. They come together much like we do with the Ferrari Club, but they allow all exotics to join. One thing I wanted to ask Richard about is the color. So Ferrari colors are just so beautiful, and there's usually a story behind it. What can you tell us a little bit about the color?
Azzurro, California. And when I spec'd out the car, I had like 4 or 5 blues, and this one stuck out, and I hit a home run. So thank you.
Look at the color of this, though. The beauty that just standing out. When you think of Ferrari, you think of red, you think of yellow, even white. I love the white Ferrari. But these colors that they come out with are so unique and beautiful.
Yes.
Just the designs to them. But that's a good point. The coloring and the yellow. I love the yellow brake plaids, too. I absolutely love the way they pop together.
So even though you're from Jamaica, you're home here. So
I do live here, but Jamaica is home. That's where I was born and raised.
but you're part of us.
Yes, absolutely.
With our club.
That's the other thing. It's a great family. When you come into this group, you feel like just a big family. And what I love most about Ferrari owners, when kids come up or people that don't have Ferraris, we're welcoming them. They welcome you to show you. It's like a chance to really see and experience it. It's not a standoff, don't touch, don't go near this. It's amazing to see the interaction that you guys give to normal, everyday kids.
When
that
the
come
little
up and-
kids love it, they walk up and they let them sit in it.
Oh,
and
wow.
they're like, their face lights up. It's great.
I think one of the biggest things, and you mentioned it earlier, was the inspirational aspect. When someone younger comes up to you and they're like, how can I get this?
Yeah.
It gives them something to aspire towards, something to work towards, and it's a good way for them to see, like, I can achieve whatever I want if I put work to it.
It really is.
Yes.
I look back at one of the biggest things. I never thought I'd own a Ferrari. I always saw them. I'd see them in movies and in TV shows. And the day that I got in one, I said, am I really going to do this? And then after you own one, I think 10 Ferraris later, you end up loving them. They're such an amazing thing. But I just can't get over Jamaica having Ferrari. When I think Jamaica, I think cruise ships, I think rum, and I think a lot of parties. I don't think of Ferrari, and I think of
there.
It's amazing to see that, seeing some of the areas and different things. Now we also have another guest with us,
Julia.
Julia, and Julia, you are the exotic cars. You have a Ferrari as well, Ferraris. Tell us a little bit about what you have.
So, hi everyone, I have SF90 Stradale special edition. It's a Seto Fiorano package and it's lighter than actual Stradale, like 30 pounds lighter. Yeah, so it's faster.
Which means it's faster.
Yes.
Now,
it's
Julia,
faster.
Julia, you've got an accent too. You're from what part of the South?
Yes, I'm
It doesn't sound like Alabama or Georgia, where I'm from.
from Texas. No, I'm from Uzbekistan. It's far away. It used to be a part of USSR, southern part, and yeah, I'm from there. So I'm not Uzbek, but we have different nations there. You know, Greeks, Italians.
And you have Ferraris there as well. So for Americans thinking that these cars are only in Italy or America, it's neat seeing them because this is a world brand. It's a brand that's all over the world, and you see, and then to have them. When you were younger, did you ever dream of being around
yes.
Ferraris?
Oh yes, like all my childhood, I had cars except of dolls, you know. I like cars more, racing cars like red Ferraris. Was
What
my
got
favorite
you into
toys.
this? What got you into this?
Maybe my parents, they wanted boy, but I'm a girl with the boy treads. So yeah, I like to race, and that's my childhood dream.
And you can hear some of these Ferraris in the background. We're going to have to let them kind of get moving so we can continue the show. But what a beautiful sound. And, you know, Julia just said something very special. These moments that you create in these cars and things like this are memories, things that are forever. Talking about our parents getting into it, you know, now being an adult, living out that dream. That's an exciting thing to think about.
Yes, it is. I also have this Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah, we're going to tour a Lamborghini too, which is kind of an unsacred thing for Ferrari because they're such big competitors. But we're going to look at it and the technology of them as well. Let's give it a second and let him. Guys, let's walk down and look at the cars a little bit and explain if you know a little bit about them. Of course, this is my baby, the 458. I love it. It's one of the best cars that I have had. Zero maintenance to it. It's been the most predictable and one of the best cars that I've owned out of any cars. Although Mercedes won F1 today, which I was a little shocked and sad to hear.
Yeah.
But you know what? Mercedes is a great car, and we're glad to see them win F1. I think I like them winning more than McLaren or Red Bull. I'm so tired of Red Bull winning that thing. It's great to see somebody else. But then you got one of the classic ones. Let's talk about this a little bit. Julia, you know much about this one?
So
or?
I like the color, and you know, actually, this sign here, this is exactly my keys for SF90. So I have exactly the same keys, which I love. And
That is
it's
beautiful.
Convertible, right? I see this is convertible.
You've got one of the Targa tops.
Oh my gosh, look at the stick shift.
Another classic Ferrari, beautiful Ferrari red. You can see it here.
I think this is the same model.
It is the same model.
No,
Yeah,
yellow and red.
absolutely.
Classic
Same model. You got the red, the yellow, beautiful car. And then, of course, you got one of the newer Ferraris. This is the SUV. This is pretty new. This is out something new that you see. The technology in here, the stitching, the red. I mean, anytime you see these cars, you know you're going to have a Ferrari owner that's going to be proud of it and be able to explain it to you and talk to you about it. But you can see just some of the new design. Now, let me ask y'all this. As a female loving Ferraris, which one do you tend to like the most? The more comfortable SUV or one of the exotics that, how do you decide which one?
Exotic, of course. Racing, you know, the faster the better for me. Yeah, so I had, you know, dilemma what to buy initially. I wanted to buy like 488 because of the shape, beautiful, amazing shape. And I challenged myself a little bit, and I said to myself, you need to buy the best one, the best of the best. So I did like SF90.
I love it.
For me,
I love it.
like
It's so great to
amazing,
see this.
beautiful.
I think it's great to have options though, because just like with women and purses, sometimes you want a compact purse, sometimes you need a bigger bag. So I feel like having the bigger version of the Ferrari, it gives you the speed, it gives you the power, but you also can actually have passengers and some luggage.
And you got it right. I mean, it's just whatever you wake up to, being able to see the options. People think Ferrari's just one exotic looking car, but there's so many different brands and there's so many different experiences you can have with Ferrari. But one thing I think is common with the Ferrari, when they crank up, you know that Ferrari sound.
Yes.
And that is impressive in its power. That is one of the most beautiful things I think I've heard and seen. Just amazing experience.
So,
but let's take a look at the...
One cool fact about Julia's car, because her car is a hybrid. So when she starts it up, it's quiet, and you give it about a minute, and then you hear the engine roar, and it's just a beautiful sound.
That is the other thing. These hybrids, Ferrari's not shying away from moving with technology. They're impressive. Let's look at the Lamborghini. Let's take a look and see the interior of the Lamborghini. Julia, now this is the Lamborghini, and wow, the technology in this. This isn't a basic Lamborghini. Look at the technology inside this. Now this isn't just known for the sound, which is similar to Ferrari and the engine, but look at the technology difference of this versus some of the older exotics that we've seen. Julia, what made you get this over one of the classics?
So this is very like comfortable car for everyday, you know, use. So I just bought it and I'm driving it every day. It's very comfortable, it's soft, and it's fast enough because see, we can have, we can change our anima here.
Gee, I want to be able to show this. What a beautiful car, though. You see all the electronics here, from window operations to just air conditioner. This
Different
is
options. Yeah, you can
unbelievable technology. I never have seen a Lamborghini this detailed and this much technology inside.
Yeah, that looks like an airplane.
It does. It really does. It looks like an airplane, but beautiful design and curves to it. Just again, you have Ferrari, you have Lamborghini. What makes you choose a Lamborghini over a Ferrari, or what made you choose this versus getting another Ferrari?
So I chose Lamborghini Urus over Pura Sangue because of the price, of course. It's like 3 times less than
Right.
Purasang. And Purasang, it's still very expensive car. You cannot drive it like every day. And I drive this car every day. You know, whatever.
Unreal.
Gym, to do my groceries. It's comfortable, it's soft. At the same time, it's very fast.
Now, with the Ferrari Club, you normally have the Ferraris involved in it. Do you take this to many of the meets, or do you try to stay with just the Ferrari?
It depends. So when it's raining, like today, I'm taking my blues.
This is the rainy day car.
Yeah.
Wow.
So usually I take my SF90.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. This is what a beautiful car this is. And when you're sitting in it, it's very comfortable. It's very classic.
You
Just
have
amazing.
massage seats.
They're massage seats as well.
Here, yes.
The technology of,
Like
oh yeah. No, I
feel it? Yes. So you
Oh,
have
wow.
different options. You just relax, you know.
This is amazing, seeing and feeling this car versus being in mine. You can be in mine for about 30 minutes and then your back is killing you. You can't get in
Yes,
and out of it.
exactly.
This is a great everyday car.
That's why I have some, special pillows for my Ferrari. I bought it so you can protect your, lower back, and it's very comfortable.
I love this.
I'll show you next
I love
time.
it. I love it. It's a great tour with the car. We
Yeah.
appreciate you inviting us in to see the car and see the technology with it. And Al, I want to show this screen up here and kind of show some of these. Now this is touchscreen. Is it
Yes.
touchscreen? Touchscreen's one of the most advanced things. Even Mercedes has just gone to this. It hasn't been a touchscreen very long, but having the different things, the navigation, love seeing that. Just
here,
again, beautiful navigation to it. But what a classic yet exotic and highly advanced car. Lamborghini's really done an
And the
amazing job
sound
with it.
too.
Yeah.
Check the sound.
An SUV with this kind of sound. How beautiful this is. It is so neat seeing these, and this is part of what making these clubs and going to these events are so much fun. You get to see so many different things. Now I want one. I've never wanted a Lamborghini before, and now all of a
What
sudden I
color?
want one. I think if I had to pick a Lamborghini, I'm gonna love white or yellow. I love those two colors, but
I'm a gator, so
yeah.
I chose this color over
the
blue.
orange.
Yes.
That's true. And what a beautiful color. That's the thing about these. They can get away with colors that you normally wouldn't see or pick.
Exactly.
And these are actually very beautiful. Now you got a bulldog on this side, so you're a gator, I'm a bulldog. I always joke with people, I go, if you would have gone to Georgia, you'd be in a Ferrari red right now. You would have got a degree where you can get that. I don't know that a Florida gator getting an orange Lamborghini is probably not as equivalent, so I'm probably going to be very cautious. We'll just say that to the Alabama people.
Yes.
Had they gone to Georgia or Florida, they'd be driving exotics right now.
Yes.
I love aggravating them with that, but I do enjoy this. The comfort of this is just and the space and legroom in it. Beautiful car. Julia, thank you for showing us this, and thank you for taking us on a tour inside your little baby here.
Pleasure.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Recorded by the Flagler Voice Podcast Studio.